Welcome back to Fighting Crypto. My name is Chase, level 1 CMT and full-time trader. Today we're going to look at Bitcoin on the daily chart. This is going to be our primary focus. We're going to see if we're going higher first or lower, and what are the odds. We're going to look at it in the charts and let that tell us. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more content, extra help during this market cycle, join our Patreon group. You get access to a private Telegram, and I'll put all kinds of alerts in there and a lot of extra stuff. So check that out if you want. Let's get right to it. Daily chart here. We have a nice move so far today to our previous highs, our local highs. But what can we see, right? We need to look at this from an unbiased perspective as possible. Look at it from the bullish and bearish perspective. Who has the most evidence? That's where you start to lean. So first and foremost, we are in an uptrend. So by definition, you're a little bit more bullish on that, right? So the primary trend is up. Okay. Second bull fact, we're above all moving averages. That's another nice bullish fact. However, we are coming into some little bit of minor local resistance, right? I would put that as kind of a resistance zone. Not only that, but we have this Bollinger Band closing up on the top here, right? You see this? Right, let's paint this. I know it can be kind of far out, but you see that there, and the lower one also rising up and closing. So that means less volatility on the horizon. But where have we seen that before? Well, look at this. Patterns tend to be fractal in nature, especially on the same chart, right? If you have it, I mean, look at this, right? The lower Bollinger Band looks eerily similar, right? History doesn't often repeat, but it does often rhyme. So if we're in some kind of a move like this, right? It's seemingly looking very similar so far. Maybe we go a little bit higher, right? We're looking, that's upper Bollinger Band 45.5. Maybe we can go to 46, a little bit higher than that. But resistance zone, so far, so good. We want to watch this and monitor this over the rest of this week. How's today going to close? How's tomorrow going to close? What's going to come after that? What happened last time? Well, we rejected off the top of the Bollinger Band, found some resistance as it continued to close, and then this pushed us back down. First, 3 days later, EMA 8 test. So we want to be watching that. How are we going to interact with the EMA 8? Are we going to cut right through it? Or are we going to do something like this again? Right? Next day, we open up and went right to where? The 21-day EMA. 21, the yellow line here, on the weekly chart and the daily chart are probably the most key, it is the most key moving average that you want to be watching, right? I mean, look at the facts here, right? The hold right here on that 21 EMA, right? Can't be stated more obvious there, okay? So if we move up, great. Unlikely that we're going to just cut right through 45, 46K because of said Bollinger Band. Now, could we do it in a week or two? Of course. What do we want to watch for that? Well, let's do some erasing, magic erase markers, just to clean it up a little bit. So where would the bulls want to see? Well, the bulls want to see... I'm just going to try to clean this up a little bit more. Lagging system. Okay, so the bulls want to see a move similar to like what we did back here, but we don't want to break below this 21 EMA, right? So that's what we'd be looking for. Something kind of move up, a consolidation, and just kind of a hold along this upper Bollinger Band and this EMA 8, right? You see this kind of channel that it formed between the 21 and the upper Bollinger Band. That's ideal for bulls. Bullish scenarios hold that upper Bollinger Band. Go back and look at any kind of bull run. It's just hugging that EMA 8 and the upper Bollinger Band. That's what they do. Now, when the problems start to arise, when one, you start to close below the middle of this Bollinger Band, right? You see this band right here? It's a thin purple line. I know it's tough to see. That's also the 20 SMA, simple moving average versus exponential, right? Okay. And then the 21 EMA is key for the bullish and bearish territory. If we close a couple of candles, especially back to back, below that 21 EMA, that's our warning sign that the bulls have lost a lot of steam, deflated the sails, so to speak, and very likely a new trend is on the horizon. Not only that, but we have some bigger evidence of potentially that coming in the not so distant future. What is it? Well, I was scrolling through X and happened to come across this tweet right here. Now, who is this by? What not only is a tweet important or less important. What makes it so is who tweets it, right? So a rookie tweeting something versus someone with, 50 years of trading experience and a full-time trader at that, them saying it versus someone else saying it are different weights. So if you're going to ever listen to someone with a lot of experience and someone that's been doing it, successfully for a long time. And this is Peter Brandt. So if you haven't seen this tweet yet, or X, whatever, Xer, whatever you want to call it, he put this out, right? This is Bitcoin on the daily chart that we just looked at with a high, and this is price on top, a price high right there around 35, a higher price at 37, and a higher price around topping our local high around 45K, right? What's that mean? High, higher high, higher high. Okay, what's down below? The RSI, Relative Strength Index, putting in a high, a lower high, and a lower high. This is called triple bearish divergence. Triple. Does that sound like it happens a lot, or maybe not? No. So Peter Brandt makes a kind of a warning here. You want to probably pay attention. Okay. Context. Who's saying it? Have they been right before? Yes. You probably want to listen to someone that's been in the market 50 years, right? Okay. So triple divergence. So you can see that here. Going back to here, here's our initial high, right? We made another initial high here and another high versus the RSI was doing the opposite, right? So on my chart, on your chart, might look a little different, right? But here's the RSI, right? That initial high, lower high, right? That's called divergence. If whatever the RSI is doing over the price is where it's going. So you can have bullish and bearish. If the RSI is going down while the price is going up, that's bearish divergence. And that's what we have. It can take time to play out. It could still be weeks, but this is a warning, right? If Peter Brandt gives you a warning, you don't shrug it off, right? Nothing's for certain. He could be wrong, of course. He'd be the first to tell you so. But triple bearish divergence is nothing to be messing around with, okay? So this is a warning. This might be the video you need, maybe not the video you want, but take your medicine and realize where we are here, right? So even if prices move higher over the next couple of days or even weeks, right? We see something up in this area. Remember this video and what came next, right? Probably a retest of the EMA 8, which could be around the prices we are now, 43, whatever, or the 21. And how we interact with those will tell you how the next several weeks to months is going to go. So if we repeat and hold this and then move back up, then we're still good. We could trend up for the next couple weeks to months. That's good, right? We want to continue that. That's fine. However, triple bearish divergence says maybe this time might be slightly different than this guy right here, right? Especially if we start to reject and we start to cut under. Remember, if we close under that 21-day EMA for Bitcoin, follow that like a hawk, that is our warning that the ice is cracking and we are going down. Probably for longer than most want to. Now, how low could we go? I'm glad you asked. It's not some doom and gloom bearish BS, right? We're not going to 12K. Where would we likely go? Well, to resolve that divergence, we would need to go probably back to like mid 30s. So we've called for this on previous videos that this is kind of a nice spot right here, 35 to 33, right? This is kind of our really kind of our chill zone after our nuke out of here, right? When we lifted off from 20s to, mid 30s seemingly. In a couple of hours. That was pretty quick. So that would be kind of my first initial spot for a kind of a bullish low, right? Best case scenario low. If we get that kind of warning sign and we start to see this play out, right? And we come back under 40K. If you see prices under 40K, we're very likely coming to this area. Best case, right? Maybe Bitcoin just doesn't want to chill, right? You can see this kind of liftoff area again. So maybe we need to reanalyze after 40K closes and gives up and we're back in the high 30s, 38K, but you're probably going to need something more stable, a little bit more, a little bit lower to kind of resolve some bigger divergences. That's my opinion. I think mid 30s there, but the weekly chart kind of backs that up, right? If we zoom out to the weekly, ideally to remain ultra healthy, I would love to see us come down here. We talk about this all the time in our Patreon group. right? But I don't know if we're going to get this low anymore because what's the main reason? The 21-week EMA is now up here. So now we're at 34, 35. Now this can obviously like kind of chill out and go sideways or maybe start to move down if prices kind of do something like this. So maybe we do end up getting a wick somewhere down in these low 30s. But that would be kind of the worst case, this zone. So 32 to 30 would be kind of my worst case scenario, no matter when it is. December, January, February, March, all the rest of the months together, right? Bitcoin, fundamentally, TA perspective, should not be going back below 30. So people calling for prices under 30, right? Why are they calling for that? Are they trying to sell you some panic fear, something? Or are they trying to fit their narrative? The charts wouldn't suggest that based on TA, right? We should not be going back below 30. I really, for as strong as this breakout is, right? That's a hell of a move. Maybe we could end up holding this 21 week, right? But we're probably going to test the 21 week. At some point we are. During this bull run, any bull run in Bitcoin's history, I mean, look at this. Where did this price reverse? The 21, right? Right? This was kind of our final move in the kind of the bearish kind of phase, right? A retest of the 200, and you're often going to get that as well. The 200 week, multiple tests before really lifting off into kind of phase 2 of the bull run, and that's kind of what this is. So that's kind of where we are. More questions? You want to see more stuff like this, right? Follow us, join us. We talk about this all the time. So that's where we are for Bitcoin. I'll kind of wrap it up there to kind of keep it shorter, right? If you want more content, more daily updates, we look at the 4-hour chart all the way to the monthly chart, everything in between. You get your ability to request anything you want at any given time. We talk about Chainlink, we talk about the DXY, we talk about Bitcoin dominance, the total altcoin market caps, even the stock market. You can request stocks. I'll analyze anything you want for you. Let's get right to it. Quote of the day. Forgiveness is the final form of love. No comment. Let's go to the car of the day. The good stuff. I want to go with the best looking SUVs, period, on the market. The Aston Martin DBX. Saw this at a car show. It looks phenomenal. Super aggressive, super sporty. I think I would pick this over anything else, right? Let's pretend we all have, hundreds of millions of dollars. This is definitely going to my garage. Would I pick the Lamborghini Urus too? Yes. Those are my top two. The Urus and this. I like this way better than the Rolls-Royce Cullinan or the Bentley Bentayga even. The Bentley Bentayga is good. My least favorite SUV is the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. I know a lot of people like it, but it's because it's Rolls-Royce, right? I think it's relatively ugly, honestly, but just my opinion. We're going off on a tangent on hyper SUV luxuries that none of us will ever have. But I mean, phenomenal car, SUV, whatever you want to call it. The DBX. I think this is the 177 version. So they only make 70. This is one of 77 that they make in this schematic. You get a souped up engine. I don't know if you get like gold brakes, but make you feel special. Some different trim, but this one is amazing to see in person. I've seen a couple of these driving on the road. Pretty rare. I think they're probably the most rare, right? I doubt you've even seen one. I'd be surprised if you have. But that's definitely my choice for SUV. Out of any SUV, if money's no object, I'm getting this. All right.